As we near closer to the end of the year of 2020, which is absolutely crazy,
the virus is continuing to spread. Overnight, more than 600 new cases reported.
The worst sell-off on Wall Street since the financial crisis in 2008.
I always like to make a list of goals or a list of things I'd like to achieve in the next coming year. Before we start, only a small percentage of my viewers are actually subscribers, so if you end up actually enjoying this video, make sure to drop it a subscribe. It is free and you can always change your mind later. So last year what I actually did was I wrote down my goals before 2020 even started, so what we're gonna do is go into my spreadsheet right now and reflect on them, and I'll give you some commentary. So here's a list of my goals from last year, and as you can see, my first goal was to earn $200,000 pre-tax in 2020. My second was to TikTok for 30 straight days. My third was to read more. My fourth was to don't go more than 2 days without going to the gym unless you're sick or you need a vacation. The fifth one was to take a trip for yourself. The sixth was to go on more dates. Let's reflect on that later. And then the seventh was actually to make one high quality YouTube video per week and hit 1,000 subscribers. I usually like process oriented goals. So number one, earning $200,000 pre-tax, that didn't seem like the best goal to me because it's very results oriented. And I find that a goal is much better done when it's actually process oriented. So maybe something better than earn 200K pre-tax at the time when I wrote that, perhaps I could have said, I don't know, increase my sources of income. And you know, I just made a video on my 9 sources of income, and I actually increased my sources of income from 2 sources of income at the end of last year to 9 sources of income as of this year. If I had maybe changed my goal to just increase income sources, that would have been a better barometer of my success rather than just saying earn $200,000 pre-tax. Now, in 2020, I actually did not hit $200,000 pre-tax. I actually came very well short of it. I will say for this that I did not make it. For next year, I'm gonna try to reframe it in a way that it's more process oriented. So I did not make this goal. My second goal was to TikTok for 30 straight days. And I think I wrote this actually the day before I started to make a TikTok for 30 straight days. And as you may or may not know my story, I basically made a TikTok for 30 straight days. By the end of that, I had 130,000 followers on TikTok. And I just kept going. And eventually I hit 100 days, then 200 days, then 260 was my max. So this accomplished, mission accomplished, did a great job. Let's highlight this green. And I'll actually make it a dark green because that means I know I killed it. What's really interesting about this is that now I have almost 1.2 million followers on TikTok, and I've built many income sources just from this goal alone. And really, it's a process-oriented goal. So number 2, TikTok for 30 straight days. I didn't care about the results. I just wanted to TikTok for 30 straight days. I think that really shows you the power of consistency and just really going after what your process is. This next goal was to read more, 12 books or 20 minutes of news a day. I would say I've read 3 books this year, so well short of this goal, but I have been reading the news all the time. I can't really give myself a pass on this because it does say 12 books, but I have been reading and I have been educating myself constantly. So I'll just give this one a yellow because that seems appropriate. Number 4 was to not go more than 2 days without the gym. I actually held on to this goal for quite a long time, even through the pandemic. I think I got to like April 15th before I actually missed more than 2 days in a row of not going to the gym. I definitely failed this for this year, but I'm gonna blame that on the pandemic, and I'm sure many people are. Really, I should just blame myself because I definitely think I should at least keep up with my exercise. I have been going maybe twice a week these days, but back before the pandemic, I was going 4 or 5 times a week to the gym and I was in really great shape. So I would say for 2021, maybe I'll make that a goal again, is to get in shape again, but definitely failed this one. So I'm gonna give it a soft red because pandemic. So I'll actually write pandemic sucked. The 5th goal that I had for 2020 was to take a trip somewhere for yourself. Now, I didn't do this. Sorry, pandemic happened. So I'm gonna give that a red. Unfortunately, it never happened. I wanted to go to like somewhere like Ireland or Western Ireland and just take a road trip somewhere, but alas, wasn't meant to be. But I'm not too mad about it. I did do a lot of great things in 2020, so I'm gonna give myself a pass on this and say, you know, pandemic sucked again. Number 6, go on more dates. This didn't really happen either. I would kind of blame the pandemic for that. Early on in the year, I was going on a few more dates, but I have a really hard time meeting people, and also, you know, the dating apps aren't really my cup of tea. I am on some of them, but I just don't find myself connecting with a lot of people. And I definitely have a weird job, so it didn't really happen this time, but you know, there's always 2021. So again, as you can see, I'm not really passing many of my goals here. Now I will say number 7, I did make not one high quality YouTube video per week. I think in this year alone, I've probably made around 65 YouTube videos, but a lot of them have come in the last 3 or 4 months. But I did smash my goal of 1,000 subscribers. I mean, at the beginning of the year, I was gonna be really happy if I just had 1,000 subs. So the fact that I have 35,000 at the time of this recording, so grateful for all you guys that are watching. So leave me a comment if you've been here for a while. Just let me know if that, you know, whenever you did subscribe, or if you're new to the channel and you are subscribing, type in the comments below, I subscribed, and I'll definitely reply to you guys. In terms of this goal, absolutely smashed. Great job, Humphrey. Pat myself on the back there and give it a green. And then my last goal for 2020, which I didn't actually put in here, was actually for you guys to smash the like button. Hard to spell that sometimes. So if you could smash that like button, let's talk about my goals for 2021 now. So in terms of my goals for 2021, I have a lot of career related goals that I'd like to hit, but I'm gonna just share them with you really quickly. My first goal is to actually double down on YouTube. I'm gonna continue to make 3 videos per week on YouTube, and I hope that all you guys have been enjoying my content as of lately. So please let me know in the comments if there is anything in particular that you think that I'm very good at that you'd like to see more of. So whether that be more investing content, more things explained simply, more personal finance content, more credit card content, I'd love to hear from you guys what you want to see from me so that I can better carve out my niche within the personal finance space. My second goal for 2021 is to remain active on TikTok. I have one of the larger personal finance pages on TikTok, so I want to make sure that I keep that momentum up. And it's also a great way to kind of express my creativity. I find the 60-second time limit to be a challenge, and sometimes I really like making short form videos. So I'm going to continue with that because I just overall enjoy it. My third goal is to grow my business, Map Your Night. As you guys may or may not know, I sell these custom maps of the stars. Let me get one for you right now real quick. So as you guys may know, I sell these custom posters online, and it is growing in 2020. We've been in business from September now. So my goal in 2021 is just to continue to grow it, continue to do some marketing for it, and continue the consistency around the business, because I know if I can do that, the business will grow. My fourth goal of 2021 is to actually invest in real estate, whether that be a rental property, doing some house hacking, or just investing in REITs. I think that being more diversified in real estate would really benefit my portfolio, and that is one section of my portfolio that is lacking. My fifth goal is to create maybe a digital product or a digital course that really helps everyone in the community and is not super overpriced. If you have any ideas from what you'd like to see from me as a digital product, please leave it in the comments. I am very good at a few things, such as building an online business from scratch, investing basics, and also personal finance and budgeting. So those are my 2021 career goals. And for my actual personal goals in 2021, I'm going to 1, try to make more time for myself. Number 2, be more active. Number 3, maybe find love. And then number 4, try to donate more to charitable causes or donate my time to charitable causes. I hope that I can make another video in a year's time and check back in on these goals and see how well we did. Okay, so now let's talk about my suggestions on how to actually structure your goals so that they actually happen and so that you can actually reach them. The best thing to do is after this video, try to write down 3 of your most important life goals in 30 seconds or less. The reason is that if you only have 30 seconds to write down your goals, it's gonna be just as accurate as if you had 3 minutes or 30 minutes. The point is just to actually write them down, and the mere act of writing them down has a lot of cool properties about it. It takes the goal out of the imagination in the air or wherever it is and actually puts it down on a piece of paper so that your goal is now tangible and real. That means when it's more tangible and real, you're one step closer to it actually becoming a possibility. According to Brian Tracy, an author on goal setting and productivity, people with written goals often accomplish more in 1 year than the average person accomplishes in 5 or 10 years. In addition, only 3% of adults have clear written goals. So if you guys just do this exercise at the end of this video, which is to write down 3 goals within 30 seconds, you're already ahead of the game. The other thing that really helps when you have these goals written down is to always move towards these goals 1 step at a time and 1 day at a time. Try to do something every day that can move you towards your goal. Now, it can be really simple, but as long as you're improving a little bit every day, you're gonna see the effects of those compounded returns over time. Also, because you're working towards your goal every single day, you're gonna start to see consistency provide its value. In the case of me making a TikTok every day for 30 days, it didn't really matter what kind of content I made. I just wanted to get into the habit of making videos one a day every day. You could say the same thing about going to the gym or maybe starting a new hobby. Basically, if you're doing it every single day, I guarantee you that you're gonna be successful at it. All right, guys, so those are my 2021 goals and my suggestions for you. Let me know in the comments what you thought of this video. If you have any goals that you would like to share with me, please leave them in the comments. I'd love to hear what your goals are for 2021. As always, make sure to like the video, subscribe to my channel for more videos from me on personal finance and investing, and also tick the notification bell and you'll get notified whenever I drop a video. Feel free to follow me on Instagram. My handle there is Humphrey Talks, so if you're just bored scrolling your phone and you want to come see me, that's where I'll be. If you'd like 2 free stocks from Webull, valued up to $1,600 when you deposit $100, the link for that is in my description below, and they often usually increase the promotion to like 3 or 4 stocks, so it's worth checking out. Lastly, thanks to all my patrons on Patreon. I really appreciate your support. I'll see you guys in the next video, which will hopefully be in just a few days here. All right, have a great day. Bye.